Well, world leaders have started arriving for the much-awaited G20 Summit, and New Delhi is busy for a wholesome welcome. 20 countries and their leaders will share the same roof. Now, these are some of the biggest economies in the world, and a lot is expected in the days to come. But what is in this for India? Let's decode this in our cover story tonight on WION Fine Print. Well, the G20 presidency keeps changing each year. That's been the norm since 2008. So when the baton was passed last year, New Delhi was sharp and upfront with its vision. At one instance, the G20 Sherpa Amitabh Kant even said that the G20 grouping is much more important than the United Nations Security Council, simply because India wants to achieve three things: inclusivity, ambition, and action-driven solutions. And the UNSC has failed in all these spheres. And this is exactly where India comes in. IMF has said that 80% of growth is going to come from emerging markets. So if countries like India are going to drive future growth, then their presence has become more of a necessity than formality. There has been a visible push for the global south. India's demand of bringing the African Union in G20 is not without basis. Now, after all, 6 of the 12 fastest growing countries are from Africa. Now, India finds itself at the center of global trade discussions. The G20 accounts for 85% of the global GDP and 75% of the world trade, and 2/3 of the global population. Now, India aims to leverage its position to attract investments. 4 things are definitely on the cards: fast-tracking negotiations for free trade agreement, ease of doing business, a modern infrastructure plan, and deepen trade relations. However, the global trade landscape faces a pressing challenge: rising food prices triggered by the Russia-Ukraine war. Now remember, this crisis disrupted food supply chains worldwide. So as the G20 convenes, India will address these issues and ensure affordable solutions. Multilateral dialogue like the G20 has its own set of challenges though, and one of the biggest being consensus. In the ministerial meeting so far, no joint statements have been issued by the members due to differences. There is no doubt that this summit will be a litmus test for New Delhi's role of a mediator. India or Bharat, whichever it will be, one thing is certain: the country has realized its standing in the global stage, and the world has taken note of it as well.